Good morning, children. Now, your Sharada ma'am is here to do the conversation. And today's topic is the food we eat. It is among the teacher and the students. Now, let's discuss what it is saying. Teacher is asking, teacher is saying, what do you do when you are hungry? What do you do when you feel hungry? Teacher is asking. Student is saying, we eat food when we are hungry. So, student replied that we eat food when we are hungry. Why must everybody eat food? Student replied, everybody must eat food to grow, be healthy, get energy to work and play. So, the teacher is asking, why must everybody eat food? The student is saying, everybody must eat food to grow. See, you are a small baby, then you eat food, milk, then vegetables, then slowly you grew big and you are healthy, you have energy to work and play, you have to eat well so that you can be healthy, study properly, work nicely, do your work. This is it. Then teacher is saying, what is a meal? Teacher is asking to the students, can you tell me what is a meal? Student is saying, the students are saying, the food we eat at a particular time is called meal. So, teacher is saying, what is a meal? Teacher wants to know whether the student knows what is a meal. So, the students replied spontaneously and said, the food we eat at a particular time is called meal. Next, teacher is asking, how many meals you have in a day? Teacher is asking the students that how many meals you have in a day. The student is replying, we have 3 meals in a day. Then teacher is saying 3 meals. Teacher is asking, name the 3 meals. Very good, you know it is 3 meals. Now teacher is asking, tell me the 3 meals. The students are saying, the 3 meals are breakfast, lunch and dinner. So the student is saying, we have 3 meals. What are they? They are breakfast, lunch and dinner. We have breakfast in the morning. So when we have breakfast, the meal that we have in the morning is breakfast. So student is saying, we have breakfast in the morning. Lunch in the afternoon. So in the afternoon time, we have lunch. Dinner at night. We have our dinner at night. So these are the things students are saying. There are 3 meals in a day and the meals are breakfast, lunch and dinner. We have breakfast in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, dinner at night. Next, teacher is saying, what are the source of food? Can you tell me? Teacher is asking to the students, what are the source of food? From where we get food? What are the source? The students reply, the source of food are plants and animals. It is plants and animals that gives us food. Teacher is then asking, name the food we get from plants. Teacher is saying, okay, very good, you are correct. The source of food is plants and animals. Then teacher is saying, now tell me what food we get from plants. Students gave a very nice reply. They said, we get fruits and vegetables from plants. So what we get? We get fruits and vegetables from plants. Cereals and pulses are food from plants. So we have cereals and pulses. They are also food from plants. Then teacher is saying, what are cereals? Teacher is asking, you said cereals and pulses are food from plant. Very good. Then what are cereals? And students are saying, we don't know, ma'am. Please tell us. Actually, a student learned the answer and said, cereals and pulses are food from plant. Then teacher is saying, very good, you know the answer. Now tell me, what are cereals? Students say, we don't know, ma'am. Please tell us. So ma'am is telling. Teacher is saying, cereals are food we get from plants such as rice and wheat. So what are cereals? Cereals are food that we get from plants. What are they? Such as rice, we all eat rice. Wheat, what we make from wheat? We make chapati, we make paratha, all this we make from wheat. Teacher then says, what are pulses? Students replied. Students say pulses are tur dal, musul dal, these are seeds that we eat. The dal that we eat, these are called pulses. Teacher said, name the food we get from plants. Teacher said, now tell me the food, name the food that we get from plants. Students said, we get milk, egg, fish and meat from plant. Then teacher saying, now children, tell me, what is healthy food? Teachers asking, what is healthy food? Students said, food that is good for our health is called healthy food. The food that we eat which is good for our health. We all eat food. The food which is good for our health, which gives you strength, which makes you feel good and it is needed for your health, it is called healthy food. Then teacher saying, asking, what are cooked food and raw food? Teacher is asking, what are cooked food? Tell me what are cooked food and what are raw food? Students said, food that needs to be boiled, such as vegetables. What vegetables? Like potato, beans are cooked food. The food which is cooked in the kitchen, which you use water, which you need to boil to be soft, otherwise you cannot eat. Those are called cooked food. Raw food, which is raw food? Raw food is eaten without cooking, that is raw food. Like cucumber, tomato, fruits we eat raw. Then teacher is saying, so children, you must be healthy food you must eat healthy food to be strong. You should do exercise to stay fit. So teacher is saying, see, you must eat healthy food. That is, you must eat food that is good for your health. That is a healthy food. It will make you be strong. One more thing that you should do exercise to stay fit. So children, let's revise this once again, that will help you in your conversation. What is it saying? That teacher asks them, what do you do when you're hungry? When you're hungry, what do you do? What we do? We actually eat food when we are hungry. Why must everybody eat food? Everybody must eat food to grow, to be healthy and get energy to work and play. Teacher is asking rather, what is a meal? A student saying, the food that we eat at a particular time, it is called meal. Teacher saying, how many meals do you have in a day? In the whole day, how many times do you eat? How many meals do you have? Students said, we have 3 meals in a day. Teachers asked them, then name the meals that you have in a day. Students said, the 3 meals are breakfast, lunch and dinner. We have breakfast in the morning, lunch in the afternoon and at dinner we have dinner at night. Dinner is served at night, lunch is served in the afternoon and breakfast we have in the morning. Why is it called breakfast? It is called breakfast because see, at night you have your food and then you stay asleep and again after a long time you have your breakfast. That means the whole night after eating your dinner you stayed fasting, you did not eat anything. Then in the morning you break that fasting. That is why it is called break the fast. So the first meal you have in the beginning of the day is breakfast. It is the first meal of the day and it has to be, you have to break the fast which you had the last night after having dinner at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock the previous night. The whole night you ate nothing, so you were fasting. So you break the fast and it is breakfast. When you have your first meal, that is your meal in the morning, is called breakfast. The meal at noon is called lunch and at night it is said dinner. Teacher said, what are the source of food? From where we get food? The students said, we get food from plants and animals. Now what food we get from plants? We get fruits and vegetables from plants. Cereals and pulses are food from plants also. We get cereals and pulses that we eat, that also comes from plant. So teacher is asking, what are cereals? The students said, ma'am, we don't know, please explain to us. So teacher tells them, what is it actually? Cereals are the food we get from France, such as, for example, rice and wheat. You have rice, then you have chapati, then you have paratha, you have puri, all this comes from wheat. And rice, you know, we have rice in the noon time. So it is rice and wheat we get from cereals. And teacher then asks, what are pulses? Student knew the answer. This is pulses are the tur dal, mushur dal, all these dals are said pulses. These are the seeds that we eat. Dals are the pulses are the seeds that we eat. They are generally all dals, tur dal, mushur dal. Teacher then said, name the food we get from animals. The student gave a spontaneous answer. We get milk, egg, fish and meat from animals. So what we get from animals? We get meat, milk, egg, fish. We get butter from milk, then we get cheese from milk. All this we get from milk. So with this milk, from where we get this milk? We get this from animal. Which animal gives us milk? Cow gives us milk. Egg also we get from animal. Which animal gives? Hen gives us. Fish, you have seen fish. Fish stays in water. We eat fish. Meat we get from chicken, and we get from mutton, we get from goat, then sheep. These are the flesh we eat of goat. This is mutton, meat, chicken, that is we get from animals. Then teacher is asking, what is healthy food? Tell me, what is healthy food? Students said, food that is good for our health is called healthy food. We should use good food that is good for your health, that is called healthy food. Teacher then asked, what is cooked food and raw food? The student said, cooked food is the food which is cooked, which is boiled, such as potato, beans. It is cooked, it needs to be softened, then only you can have it. Raw food which is used without cooking, such as vegetables like tomato, cucumber, and most of the fruits are eaten without fruits or are eaten raw. And teacher, so children, you must eat healthy food to be strong. You must eat healthy food. You can have junk food, that is at times. Suppose say pizza, burger. You should not eat always. You should eat at times to be healthy. You can have at times, but it is not good for your health. If you may have a desire to have, you can eat at times, but not too much. And you should do exercise to stay fit. Okay children, we have this much for our conversation. Do practice in your house. If you have any problem, you can get in touch and to me, and when we'll have live class, I will solve all your problems what you have to do. This I told you previously, you don't have to do any copy for this. Just see the video and practice it so that you can do your pronunciation well, and you can be aware with the words which are used over here, and you can be fluent more in English as you are studying in an English medium school. Till then children, have a nice time, enjoy yourself. Bye till we meet.